Hello and welcome back to Astra Babushka. This video I will cover Saturn transit Pisces for the next 2.5 years for rising water signs, which are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Interested? Please keep watching. Stars align and planets glow. Mystic secrets will. Rising Cancer. Past 2.5 years, Saturn was transiting your 8th house. Possible life manifestations were dealing with inheritance, insurance, joint debts, emotional withdrawal, deep psychological healing, interest in astrology, deep healing work. Health concern may emerge, especially stress-related or chronic because of the Saturn nature, going into therapy, spiritual isolation, or healing retreats. Your partner or close person may go through major change requiring your support. This transit next 2.5 years will be through 9th house that can bring changes in education, travel, and opening new horizons. It introduces structure into the areas of knowledge, learning, and talents. There may be refinement of existing skills or discovery of new ones. Superficial knowledge and beliefs will fall away, while deeper truths will remain with you. A return to studies is possible, such as enrolling in master's program, for example. Depending on how favorable Saturn is in your natal chart, this transit can bring a meeting with a guru, mentor, or spiritual teacher. If unfavorable, it may result in loss of faith in mentors or even separation from a teacher. As a result of this transit, your worldview will mature and your perception of life will deepen. Long stays abroad are also possible, especially near water, since the sign involved is watery. For rising Scorpio, last 2 years Saturn was going through your 4th house. Possible life events were buying, selling, or renovating property, moving out, relocating, or redefining your family role. Can be loss or distancing from maternal figure or homeland. Could be working from home or taking on more responsibility inside the home. Could be experiencing emotional solitude, but also inner strength development. Next 2.5 years, the Saturn will be transiting your 5th house, and the transit activates the zone of creativity, romance, children, past life merits, and higher knowledge. It brings tests and reflection around what truly makes you happy. You may take on a greater responsibility for children, students, or creative projects. It's also time for reparenting yourself, nurturing your inner child and emotional needs. Challenges may include feeling less inspired or creatively blocked, reevaluation or cooling off in romantic relationships. You can face some karmic lessons connected to parenting, love, or passion projects. To move through this transit with more ease, apply discipline in creative work. Show up consistently even without inspiration. Practice the art of small steps. Use gratitude rituals. Build a deeper connection with your inner child. Ultimately, Saturn here asks, what do you truly love? Are you willing to build and protect it with maturity and devotion? Saturn and Pisces in the 5th house for Scorpio rising brings a maturation of the heart. Joy, love, and creativity aren't meant to be fleeting pleasures, but pillars built through effort, discipline, and emotional truth. Now let's go to the rising Pisces. For the past 2 years or so, Saturn was transiting 12th house. Possible life manifestations were you felt the urge to travel alone, to go on retreat, or live more privately. Time spent in hospitals, foreign countries, spiritual centers, or working behind the scenes. Could be sleep disturbances or deep prophetic dreams. Now, Saturn will be transiting your 1st house for the next 2.5 years or so. This transit brings a deep transformation of your personality, physical body, and self-perception. It affects how you appear to the world and ultimately who you are at your core. Expect a strengthening of your inner foundation, a more serious approach to life, and the need to set healthy boundaries. Take care of your physical health. Challenges may include a sense of heaviness or seriousness. Feeling the life is hard or burdensome, you can be facing issues or consequences from past actions. Health matters can arise, especially related to bones, teeth, or joints. Consider checking them and possibly supplementing with collagen or minerals. This is a time to build inner discipline and external structure. It might feel painful or uncomfortable at times, especially in the beginning of the transit, but for those willing to work on themselves, an upgrade is guaranteed, and there will be light in the end of the tunnel. So stick to the strict daily routine. It will give you strength, clarity, and better health throughout the transit. Eventually, it's the beginning of a new 30-year cycle, and you are rebuilding your life from the inside out. The transit demands maturity, focus, and self-respect. While it may feel like you're walking through molasses at times, you're laying down the most solid foundation of your life. One based on who you really are, not who you used to be. The next video, it will be about Saturn transit Pisces for Earth signs. See you later.
Stars align and planets glow. Mystic secrets will